All right, if you're running a small or medium-sized business, listen up. This whole explainer is really about one thing: survival. Because the AI revolution isn't coming, it's already here. And for a lot of companies, the biggest threat isn't some new competitor. It's the resistance to change, the inertia that's already inside your own walls. And believe me, we have all seen this story play out before. I mean, we all remember this, right? Blockbuster. In 2007, they were on top of the world. By 2010, they were filing for bankruptcy. And this wasn't some freak accident. It was a slow-motion train wreck. They literally saw the future knocking on their door when Netflix came calling, and they chose to laugh it off. It's the poster child for corporate inertia. And this is why the threat today is so different, and frankly, so much scarier. Back then, it was a battle of giants. Today, it's your established business against maybe a trio of smart people in a garage armed with the right AI tools. They can disrupt an entire market from their laptops. They are the new Netflix. And if you don't act, you risk becoming the new Blockbuster.
So get this. Your biggest competitor probably isn't even that trio in the garage. No, your real enemy is that quiet little voice inside your own organization that says, "But we've always done it this way." That is the real fight. The enemy isn't external. It's your own company's inertia.
So let's be crystal clear on what we're actually fighting here. Think of organizational inertia as this invisible gravity always pulling you back to the status quo. It's the sum of all your habits, your processes, your culture, all the things that keep you from making a change even when the writing is on the wall in huge glowing letters.
And if you need another cautionary tale, just look at Kodak. This one is almost unbelievable. They invented the digital camera. Literally invented it, all the way back in 1975. But what did they do? They panicked. They buried the invention to protect their cash cow, the film business. That decision, driven purely by inertia, led them straight to bankruptcy court. You know, this isn't just a pattern of bad luck. It's a well-documented phenomenon. Clayton Christensen nailed it in his book, The Innovator's Dilemma. Basically, successful companies get so good at making their current customers happy with tiny improvements that they completely miss the next huge wave of innovation. Because at first, it doesn't look like something their existing customers want. Not yet, anyway. So for small and medium-sized businesses, what does this inertia actually look like on a Tuesday morning? Well, it's that cultural resistance, right? That if it ain't broke, don't fix it attitude. It's not having the right people who understand the new tech. It's the constant squeeze on time and money. And it's having a structure where nobody really owns innovation. Does any of that sound familiar?
Okay. Enough doom and gloom about the problem. Let's pivot and talk about solutions. How do you actually fight back against this? Well, we can learn a ton by looking at how some of the biggest, most successful companies in the world are specifically designed to crush inertia from the inside out.
So you look at Booking.com, they are obsessed with experimenting. They test everything. Or think about Amazon's famous 2-pizza teams, small enough to be fed by 2 pizzas. Or Spotify's squad model. The names are different, but the core idea is exactly the same. They push power and decision-making down to small, fast, autonomous teams.
And this isn't just some feel-good corporate theory. This stuff gets real results. For Booking.com, leaning into this culture and launching its AI trip planner led to a 25% jump in bookings for some trips. I mean, come on. That is a massive, tangible reward for fighting off inertia.
So, the big question: how can a smaller business with way less time and money actually do this? The key is to forget about some huge top-down scary AI strategy. Instead, you're going to use a simple bottom-up playbook to get your first quick, easy AI win on the board.
The absolute most important first step is a mental shift. Do not lead with the technology. Please, lead with a real business problem. Let the people who feel the customer's pain every single day, your sales team, your marketers, your operations folks, let them lead the charge.
And the process itself is incredibly simple. It's designed to build momentum. First, you find a genuine pain point. Second, you throw a free or low-cost AI tool at it. Third, you measure the result. Did it work? And fourth, you shout that success from the rooftops to get everyone else excited. It's all about creating a snowball effect. Here's exactly how it works in the real world. A small chain of cafes used this simple AI tool to better predict how much food they'd need each day. And look at this. They cut their food waste by 20%. That's a clear, measurable win that goes straight to their bottom line. It proves this stuff works. And look, the barrier to entry has never been lower. It's practically zero. You don't need a huge budget.
You can use free tools like ChatGPT to write marketing emails. You can use Canvas AI to whip up social media graphics. You can use an AI scheduler to get hours of admin time back. You can start small, and you can start today.
Now I know what some of you are thinking. What about compliance and privacy and all the scary legal stuff? Don't let that paralyze you. You just have to tame the dragon. And you do that by starting small. Pick a platform that already has compliance baked in, like Microsoft Azure AI, and draft a simple, one-page AI ethics policy. That's it. You can build from there.
Okay, so once you've got a few of these small wins under your belt, and you can feel that momentum building, it's time to hit the accelerator. Let's look at how you move from just doing scattered experiments to building a real engine for innovation inside your company. The flow looks something like this. First, you form a small AI lab, just a few enthusiastic volunteers from different departments. Next, you can give your AI a secure memory of your own internal company data. It's a process called RAG, and that makes its answers incredibly relevant. And finally, you use that new power to run internal hackathons to solve real problems, fast.
But this means we have to completely reinvent what a hackathon is. Forget the old way, right? It was led by IT, it was slow, it was expensive, and you needed a team of coders. The new way is business-led. It's fast, it's cheap, and it uses no-code tools so that anyone with a great idea can build a working prototype.
And the tools to do this are already here, and they're getting better every day. Services like Lovable can build you an app prototype just from a description. And tools like Windsurf can help the developers you do have move way faster. This makes innovation accessible to absolutely everyone.
And does this approach work? You bet. One French SME ran these kinds of business-led AI events and saw a 30% spike in innovation coming out of their marketing department alone. This is how you embed AI into the very DNA of your organization.
Which brings us right to the bottom line. In this new era, standing still is the most dangerous move you can make. Inertia isn't just something that happens to you anymore, it is an active choice. And it's a choice you and your business simply can no longer afford to make. The great economist Joseph Schumpeter had a term for this: creative destruction. It's this powerful idea that for new, better things to be created, the old ways have to be destroyed. The lesson for today is brutally simple. If you don't creatively disrupt your own business, someone else will gladly do it for you.
So, I'm just going to leave you with this one question. Right now, at this very moment, that small, hungry team in a garage somewhere is building the future of your industry. The only real question left is, what are you building?